Hey guys, I am sad slightly due to my recent finding out of, oh my god, frog hats. Hi Jasper, good to see you, bro. New face up in here. Um, I don't know if you guys watched the Grammys. I just watched because I wanted to support Cat's Eye, mostly due to the fact that Danielle is from ATL and ATL baby, best state in the country. I'm just kidding. We don't have Mariah Carey. Oh my god. Wava? Hi, Wava? I was expecting you to be here. Heck, I wasn't expecting anyone to show up at all. It's like 11. Nobody shows up after 11 anymore. But yeah, I had to support Cat's Eye, and I was completely disappointed. They did a like crazy performance. I was not expecting that, like the rock remix and then like the dancing was nuts. They killed that for sure, but they did not win, and now I'm sad. But anywho, on top of that, season 3. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't care about the 3 characters that were revealed. I don't. I honestly don't. But I do like the direction the DLC has gone. It's not like, I'm just glad it wasn't Marduk. I would have said it's over. It's over if it was Marduk. If Marduk was part of the lineup, I know everyone got nervous when they said from Australia. I was like, oh heck no. We are about to get the worst reveal ever. It doesn't matter if he looks cool. This is about to be the worst reveal ever. Everyone got nervous, but luckily it was just Roger, so that's cool. They gave him abs. He's a buff kangaroo. I'm not gonna lie, he looks good, but like, they gave him abs. It like, what? They gave him abs. Oh my god, I'm just like struck from that. They gave him abs, yo. Do you not realize how big this is? Kangaroo with abs. Those frog pants. I'm done. You really like frogs. But yeah. I do like how they did Bob and all those and Roger. Kunimitsu's design was cool, I guess, but I feel like it could have been better, honestly. I feel like it could have been better. I don't know, I was expecting more. Oh my god, calm down. Jesus Christ. Of course, it's Black History Month and people are already calling out Bandai Namco for saying it's Black History Month, and yet Master Raven and Christy and Bruce are still missing. One, Christy's not black. Two, I don't care. Black History Month basically almost means nothing to me anymore because most of the time, whenever Black History Month happens, I get the wonderful news of black people doing something terrible. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I had a dream. If Martin Luther King was still alive, he'd be disappointed at what black people are doing today. That's fact. Because, sir, I'm gonna try and design Bob the way he looks in the art. The art was really cool. I like how they brought back a tracksuit for him. Bob looks nice. And of course, he's like, an owner of a burger shop now. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing how Bob's gonna be played. He looks nice. I usually don't say that about other characters, but he does look nice. So that's dope. I really hope this season 3 so far is taking a turn for the better. DLC choices, I guess you could call them questionable, but that's feels like that personal preference at this point. Personal preference. That's what that feels like. So, I don't know. It's one of those people are crying about it, but I'm just like, yo, it's not really considering the fact that Harada revealed that he wanted Roger in Tekken 7. It's not really a surprise that Roger is back in Tekken 8. It was only a matter of time, I feel like, but that's just me. So I don't know. It's nice to see Roger back, but honestly, um, I am looking forward to seeing how they take back to basics and all that. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they mean by that, and if they're really going to commit to kind of finding the balance between aggressive and defensive on Tekken 8. I really want to see where that's going, and I hope that they actually commit to it and not just say words and then, oops, we didn't actually mean what we said. Like, I don't want it to be one of those. So I'm hoping that, they actually keep on with this back to basics and really figuring out the best parts of Tekken 8 and taking what they've learned from Tekken 7 and really combining that into something great so that Tekken 8 won't die and the series won't fall, and yeah. But let's talk about individual characters. Kunimitsu. It was no surprise to me that she came back. It was just a matter of she took a little bit less time than I thought she would. So, has season 3 started? No. Season 3 has not started. It's supposed to start. February Pass is supposed to start February 9th, which is pretty soon, so that's really cool. That's really cool. They've been hard at work, so it seems like season 3 will definitely come a little bit sooner than everyone predicted because waiting till March was not going to be a good idea. And I literally said that. I was like, they don't have time to wait till March. At this point, waiting till March would literally be like the worst case scenario. They were like, they picked up on that and it was like, all right, let's go. So I know I said I was going to get into characters, but let's talk about the big things that really happened. I don't think anyone really talked about this, but in case for those of you who haven't really been keeping up with the problems of Tekken and its promotion is pretty standard, pretty good, but it left very much to be desired. So one thing I did notice, for those of you who probably didn't catch it or probably just was expecting one at a time, they did in fact reveal every single returning character. And they kept the new character a secret because obviously suspense, surprise, and all that. So that's nice. The community's been calling for stop leaving us on a freaking cliff. I want to know what the freak I'm buying. Tekken has been the only one who's been taking so long to apply this to their promotion of DLC characters, and everyone's tired of it. They want to know what they're buying instead of it being Russian roulette and then end up paying for something they're not going to use or want. So I'm really glad they fixed that. Another thing, no Marduk. We're saved. No Marduk. Thank you, Roger, for saving us. No Marduk. Last thing, repeat DLC. I'm sorry, someone had to say it. Open your legs, bootlickers. Get a fresh taste of Nakatsu's left cheek. Yeah, you're paying for it again. Luckily that isn't my character, so, it is what it is. So yeah, I hope the Kunimitsu fans are ready to split open their pockets for the second time. You could call me out and say, Master Raven, blah blah blah, your character's never coming back, but I ain't the stupid one that's gonna be paying for it twice, so that's not my problem. That's just not my problem. Anyway, yeah, so Kunimitsu repeat DLC, no Marduk, no more one at a time reveals, so that'll be nice. Yeah, it was dope. It was really dope. I'm glad they actually listened to the community about that and didn't do the typical we're not gonna listen to you guys because you guys are crazy. Nah, they needed to listen. This was to their detriment at this point. So, and yeah, I think I'm not hype. I'm not really hype about season 3. I'm curious to see where it goes. Honestly, I have no reason to stay around. You know, my character's taken. Playing Victor would literally just be a chore for me, but at the same time, I have friends who play this game, and we've kind of had a falling out because I can't play Tekken 8, and like, since we're Tekken gamers, it's like, okay, I gotta pick up this game so I can still, you know, hang out with them and game with them, so I'm gonna have to get Tekken 8 anyway, but I really have no reason to get this game. I have to wait another year and see what happens for 2027, because Master Raven's not here yet, so that's cool. That's dope. I feel nothing but pain. But I really do want to see where they take this. I'm very interested for a lot of reasons, of course. Alright, individual characters, let's go. Kunimitsu, it's no surprise she was back, it was only a matter of time. She did come sooner than last time, so that's cool. Her design, it's not over-designed, but it took me some getting used to. I'm like, wait a minute, are my eyes tripping? I feel like they could have done more, but I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. It's just Kunimitsu. It's just Kunimitsu. Like, no reason to go overzealous here. But yeah, Kunimitsu. I mean, yeah. When I get the game, I'm still gonna look forward to fighting her, even if it is going to be more of an aneurysm. But that just comes with the territory of being a Tekken gamer. No matter who you battle, you're gonna get an aneurysm, and you're gonna enjoy that aneurysm because you're gonna take it like a champ. Don't want Negan to return either. Don't take that the wrong way. Don't return. Don't come back. Please stay away from my game, please. But, Bob the Blob, as, Mama Cinnabon once said, he looks nice. Even though it's just art, he does look nice. I really do like the way they designed him. Very clever. Very freaking clever. I like it. Oh my god, trying to figure out these. Very clever. I really like the design for him. Bob's Burgers. Bigger than ever, bro. And I really like the fact that they played into the fact that he likes burgers with the restaurant. It was only a matter of time. I mean, they practically referenced him in the first game release with the restaurant being right there. It would have been really cool if you could like break the windows into the restaurant, but the best you get is like finding your cart and, you know, seeing the actual restaurant nearby when you fight in Times Square. So, but I'm cool with it. I don't mind Bob coming back. He's cool. I hated fighting against him in tag, but I'm over it. Bro looks nice. I can deal. But yeah, Bob pretty cool. They did some good choices here, because the call for Roger surprised me. That one really surprised me. I was not expecting Roger to come back or be seen at all after Tekken, what, 6? Tekken 5? I don't know. After Tekken Tag 2. That's the most I remember. But it was nice seeing him back. It was. I really do hope they do Roger's story good. I really do hope that they actually do a competent story. Oh my glove is my thing? Okay, there it is. I just have to exit. I've been like tripping. But I really hope that this new change of DLC selections brings in a better story, because Moon brought up a good point with Miguel. I feel like the writers are afraid to really commit to drastic choices whenever a character does not like Jit. Because Miguel, everyone wants him back. Heck, I want him back. It's the Spaniard. I mean, come on. This this tall glass of water. uh, I mean, I want this guy back. I mean, look at this. Dude is 6'3", probably like 200 pounds of like brawler. I'd let him break my spot anyway. like I want Miguel to come back, but I feel like the devs are definitely afraid of committing to the fact that not everyone needs to like Jin. They've turned the key people who should be against Jin into cheerleaders, and everyone's caught on to that, and everyone's like, oh god, no. Oh god, like, no. Like, the people who should hate Jin, basically almost everyone here should hate Jin. But for some reason, in Tekken 8, they don't care the fact that he started World War III in Tekken 6 and are just like, yeah, Jin, you can beat your dad. I really wanted Victor to do something about it, but Victor betrayed me. Bro was a celebrity cheerleader. Bro was Vincent Cassel in Tekken 8 and a Jin kiss-up cheerleader. Almost everyone in Tekken 8 is licking Jin's right cheek and holding his balls anyway. But I'm sick of the cheerleader. Like, everyone's like, we want Miguel, we want someone who hates Jin because him not dealing with the responsibility of his previous actions is annoying. Like, I really wanted Victor to just, if he was gonna, like, this is my initial process. Like, Victor was gonna replace Maven, right? I freaking like was beyond sad and infuriated because it's like, bro, why would you take away the one thing I have to look forward to when it comes to this fandom? I'm already like a freaking loser compared to a lot of people in the fandom, and this was my one and only character. Raven was cool, but at one point or another I got tired of him. It's like Wesley Snipes, man. That's basically what it is. So I literally just wanted, you know, a Kunoichi, like really cool Kunoichi. Kunimitsu was that at one point, but she didn't really stick with me. So, and you know, that was Master Raven. Come Tekken 8, you know, Victor's revealed, Raven's revealed. I'm like, I'm done. And, you know, and when the game came out, I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to this story, see what's going on. Victor does nothing. My disappointment and my day is ruined. Is completely ruined. This man set up the and said, I'm gonna do an alliance with you. I'm gonna band together with a bunch of criminals. Launch shot into a squadron. And Jin is still not in prison for his crimes. Victor says, I'm going to make an alliance with you. I'm going to help you. No consequence, no bargaining prison sentences whatsoever. My disappointment and my day is ruined. How are you not at Bara anyway? But I was completely and utterly disappointed. You mean my character was replaced by this French guy, and instead of following in her footsteps and taking things seriously and being like, yo, you're still going to prison after this. I don't care if you beat your father and win and send him back to the Shadow Realm or send him to the Pearly Gates. You're still going to jail. He did none of that. He did none of that, and it's like, you know what? If Master Raven comes back and she's no longer part of the Raven unit, I wouldn't be surprised. Your boss and your best subordinate are both idiots. One can't tell one another's dead. One can't beat the same one can't beat a Russian, and your boss can't negotiate and becomes a cheerleader. So, if Miguel comes back and he's a cheerleader, that would be the worst character assassination in Tekken, and I'm not saying that lightly. That would for real, like, completely delete the point of Miguel's entire existence. Like, why is he there? If he's just gonna cheerlead for Jin, why is he there? So, yeah. I do want Miguel back, but I'm not gonna ask for him because it's not my job, and it's not my responsibility to ask for a character I'm not gonna play. So, to the fellow Miguel fans that feel slighted, I feel your pain. You know, we're in the same boat here for different reasons, but we're in the same boat here. But yeah, that's my take on season 3. I really want to see where they go with this, especially with the patch, because it could go either way. We could get slighted, we could get, amazed and see how Tekken 8 has turned around, or, this could be one of those, it was mid, it could have been better, but at least it wasn't bad, you know? And last few words here before I probably log off because I'm not able to get a match for some reason. But seeing Hirano on stage for the last time, his last announcement hit me hard. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dang, bro, this is really the he looked good. Surprisingly, he looked good. Last time he did an interview, he had a little gray hair showing. He looked good. Looked like he was taking stuff, but it was hard seeing Hirano on stage for the last time, and I wish him well. Whatever Hirano's doing, whether it's like chilling, being a bodyguard for a random streamer, I wish him the best, and I hope that he is remembered well for his great legacy in making Tekken what it is today. I really am gonna miss. I really am going to miss seeing Hirano like just hop, just just on stage and say, shut up, and don't ask me for okay." Like that was a great moment to see that he brought that back, but I really am like gonna miss Murata. It's not gonna be the same without him, Seeing gonna be seeing Nakasu and Michael Murray on stage the next time, and it's gonna be really weird. It's like, oh, okay, this is new, but I hope that whatever Harada does after, Tekken, that he lives a long, happy life, and I'm glad he was around before, you know, before things got kind of ugly. Tekken 8 got ugly, but he definitely did the game well, for sure. It's had its gripes here and there and few missteps, but can't really say Tekken series is like a bad series. They just have a curse with even number games, which is kind of weird, but if I had a nickel for every time it happened, I'd have I'd have like 5 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's still weird that it happened. I don't actually know the number. I'm not good at quick maths. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be weird seeing the next announcement without Harado on stage. So yeah, uh, gonna be nuts, man. Looking forward to season 3, and hopefully it'll be something crazy. Uh, yeah. I hope season 4 Master Raven comes back. Cause wow, 3 years, man. 3 years. I have no reason to hang on to this game, but yet here I am playing Tekken 7. Just for this one character. I mean, that's gotta be some dedication, right? That's gotta count for something. I don't know. I just want my character back, bro. But to the Kunimitsu, Roger, and Bob Mains, congratulations, congratulations. You guys are very, very lucky. Season 3, man. Crazy stuff. At least it's not Marduk, Heat grabs, inescapable bull crap. throw loops. Guys ready to get grabbed for your rage art. But yeah, what is this dude doing? Is he serious? Is he serious? Is he serious? Is he serious? Can you actually play like you're a human being? Is he serious? Is he serious? Is he serious? There's no way this fool is serious. Bro thought he was gonna get away with being a mentor playing like this. You're joking, right? There's no possible way. Is he serious? That's like the most idiotic plays I've ever seen. That's coming from a law meme. I don't wonder why I recognize this pose. That dumb king who thought he could troll me. It's the same guy. Oh my god, no wonder why I recognize this fool. It's the same idiot who thought he could troll me when he was playing king, trying to grab me and crap. Dude's still an idiot. Look at this fool. Bro's still an idiot after like 15 centuries of like not crossing each other in ranked. Are you serious? You're still an idiot. You're still a trolling dumb idiot. That's wow. You can tell a person to become better, but only they can make themselves better. And you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Still an idiot. Oh my god. Bro's still an idiot. That Chiquito is still an idiot player. Bro thought he was gonna win. Trolling with law like that. Okay, sir. Please go into ranked. Please better yourself. You just look stupid at this point. So, yeah, season 3. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I am bummed, and you guys probably know why. You know, no Master Raven. They had a kangaroo. They had another animal. They had Bob. They had Kunimitsu, and no Maven. Being part of the minority sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it does suck. It's like, dang. I'm probably never gonna see her again, but that still doesn't make it any better. I go off of facts so I don't have to like think emotionally about it, but sometimes it slips through the cracks and I'm just like, I really probably will never see this character again. They hate her so much, and Tekken doesn't want anything to do with her apparently. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I should give up on Tekken 7 and hoping my character shows up, but you know, there's always that spark of unforgivable hope, and unfortunately for me, it's got me in a vice, and I just can't let go just yet. I don't know. Maybe I will one day, and maybe I'll be free, but until then, yeah. But I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna call it here. Yeah. Congratulations to the Kunimitsu and Bob names. You guys are. And the Roger mains. You guys are lucky. But yeah. See you all in the next one.